We have breaking news. The brand new Tesla Model Y Juniper or refresh is finally released. This is not a drill. There are a ton of new features to go over. We have delivery dates of when it's coming to China and North America, so I've condensed them down to 10 new major updates, so let's get into it. Starting at number 1, Tesla has officially introduced the new version of the Model Y in China, and they are naming it the Launch Series. And now these Launch Series includes a rear lift gate badge, puddle light badge, door sills plate word mark, charging console word mark, vegan suede if you pick the black interior, and all-wheel drive that comes with acceleration boost included. So it's all included, you have to pay extra for that. Now we don't know if Tesla's following a similar scheme like the Foundation series and are charging more for this Tesla edition. Now if the price is the same, I would say it would be pretty cool to get the Launch Series, but if you're actually paying more for the Launch Series for just these updates, I don't know if it's worth it. At number 2, we have all of the different exterior updates that we kind of went over through our rumors, and turns out majority, if not 95% of them have been all true so far. The front of the Model Y now features a full-length LED light bar and a new bumper design, but this time it is a bit segmented from the middle. There's like 3 sections overall. There's also fog lights directly below it, and a new front fascia design that's similar to the current Model 3 Performance, which gives it a very strong, aggressive look. And if you look closely, another rumor that we thought, and seems like it's true here, is there is officially a front bumper camera, allowing you to be more accurate around navigating parking spaces, off-roading, or any possible way you want to be able to use your Model Y. This is a great addition, and I hope they include a front bumper camera wash, but that still remains to be seen. And in the rear, you get a brand new light bar that we've all seen, and a crab-like 2 rear tail lights. Great lights, so we were 100% accurate on those rumors as well. It looks absolutely stunning, and it's a great way of differentiating from the current Model Y that exists because it doesn't have any kind of light bar. And with that, we are also seeing, in addition to what previously was like a plain gray section, typically where the diffuser goes, they have now added in a diffuser. And again, I want to say this is the long range and rear wheel drive variant, then they're already including it. And to really add aesthetic to the brand new Model Y, I think this will kind of sway me away from getting the performance because right now we're not seeing any sighting of the performance on the website, so that is yet to be announced. But speaking of variants, why don't we jump into the brand new range? So at number 3, the range update. Now this might be a bit disappointing to many who were expecting a large range bump. So now Tesla is offering the new Model Y in 2 variants, the rear wheel drive and the long range all-wheel drive. According to Tesla, these versions come with a CLTC range of 593 kilometers or 368 miles and 719 kilometers or 446 miles respectively. Now while the CLTC range figures tend to be higher than EPA ratings, who are typically more conservative, both variants provide an increased range compared to the previous Model Y in China. This suggests we may see a similar range boost when it launches in North America. Now according to Sawyer on X, we can expect a 3% range increase only from the old Model Y, which I find to be an error on some front because that is not an impressive bump. But before we hit the panic button, let's wait and see the official EPA numbers before we draw a conclusion. At number 4, the charging rate. Unfortunately, I also have more bad news because the new Model Y has a peak charging rate of 250 kilowatts, which is the peak charging rate of the current version. We were actually expecting it to increase significantly from this, allowing for faster charging times. And this comes after Tesla announced their 500 kilowatt charging V4 supercharger cabinets. Now, based on the range I mentioned previously and the charging rate, it might actually sway buyers against this new Model Y, but that remains to be seen. I'm probably still going to get it anyway, but these are 2 factors that a lot of buyers were hoping would improve. But don't worry, I still have good news because there are other major improvements that might make up for these 2 things. And at number 5, on a brighter note, we have a brand new color called Glacier Blue, which I'm absolutely thrilled about because I wasn't the biggest fan of the old deep blue metallic. So it's a great update. I might actually consider getting this color or the Quicksilver, and this is a stunning brand new color. Let me know in the comments what you think of this brand new blue or if you prefer the old blue. At number 6, we have two wheel options so far. We have the 19-inch black base wheels, and the second option is the added cost of 20-inch Helix 2.0 wheels, which should just be called the Nova wheels because these two wheel designs are exactly the same as the current refreshed Model 3. I was hoping they would actually go a different direction and give the Model Y its own unique set of wheels like they did with the current, or the now you can say previous version of the Model Y and Model 3. But you know what? Let me know which one you would pick, the 19-inch or the 20-inch. And I'm sure when the performance variant comes out, there'll probably be a 21-inch option, and hoping a brand new design. But honestly, the current Model 3 performance wheels are actually really nice as well. And at number 7, we have an improved overall driving experience. Now, according to Tesla, they stated from the front bumper to the taillight, the exterior is completely redesigned to unlock maximum efficiency so you can get the most range out of every charge. With an updated suspension, wheels, and tires, your ride will now be smoother and quieter. And they also stated the suspension is now a retuned suspension. It offers smooth handling, added comfort, and is more responsive steering and a quieter ride. Now, that is something we were all really hoping for. One of the most complaints that I heard the most in my comments was it had a very stiff, uncomfortable ride, but now I cannot wait to drive this to see for myself how much the improvement is. At number 8, we have major seat upgrades. Now, if you look at them, they match the current refreshed Model 3. And in the current refreshed Model 3, they are now ventilated seats and heated seats, which are absolutely key to toggle between the two. During the summer months, you will especially notice how important those ventilated seats are. Now, when it comes to configuration options, there were rumors that there would be a 5, 6, and 7-seater option. However, right now, we only see a 5-seater option on the Tesla China website, so it still remains to be seen what configuration options Tesla will be adding, but we'll stay tuned. Another upgrade that we are getting right away is now the rear seats are powered. So not only can they lower down with a button, they can also be raised with a button as well. That is a huge upgrade. And before it was always easier to lower them down, but the fact that you can prop them back up with a button is a great, incredible update. At number 9, there appears to be a powered Frunk according to this video. However, there is no confirmation whether it'll be powered open and closed. The video just makes it seem like it props up completely up, so it still remains to be seen. As of right now, only the Cybertruck has the ability to open and close using a button. But let me know in the comments if you would find a power Frunk useful. Of course, you can also go aftermarket to get that installed, but it's always better when it's actually included by Tesla themselves. At number 10 are the remaining updates, and I just clumped them all together because there's just so many to get through, and those are all just the remaining interior updates, and that includes a brand new steering wheel that replicates the current Model 3 refresh. As you can see, there are no gear stocks, but some pictures are coming out that there might be some gear stocks in China. It's still a bit confusing what North American markets are getting and what the Asia and European markets are getting, so that still remains to be seen. We have a brand new screen with a thinner bezel that replicates the current Model 3 refresh. It'll be sized at 15.4 inches. Speaking of screens, there's also now a rear screen to distract your kids on long road trips. What's unique about the rear screen is you can actually watch Netflix or YouTube or things like that while the car is moving. However, in the front, you cannot do that, so it's a great way to really pass time for the rear passengers. The center console now has those two sliding drawers that are similar to the current Model 3 refresh, and of course, the addition of the interior ambient lighting, which I'm really looking forward to a Tesla because already it's pretty minimal, so adding that interior lighting really makes it feel a lot more premium. Now let's jump into the release date and when you can get your brand new Model Y. So now if you're watching this from China, you can actually order it right now. You can go to the Tesla China website. They have the option to choose the different options I mentioned in this video and place an order, and you will get delivery by March. So it seems like Tesla's prioritizing the Asia market. So I'm assuming Europe will follow suit very, very shortly in the upcoming weeks. And then it'll be the North American market, which I'm estimating in the few months to follow. I'd guess around May or June, but that remains to be seen. Now, I'm pretty sure I covered the majority of features that have been added. I'm sure there might have been a few that we will probably uncover in the upcoming weeks. As people start getting deliveries of them, they'll start discovering new features that Tesla have added. But you let me know in the comments, what feature did you like that I covered today in this video? video and what feature let you down. Also, if you're looking to buy a Tesla, I'll leave my referral link and you can save some money. Hopefully they offer a discount on the new Model Y. That remains to be seen. But if they do, use my referral link to save yourself some money.